Posted.
Yes.
Okay.
Commission will now open the meeting, and it's to deal with applications for special one-day license to sell and dispense alcohol beverages for all alcoholic
Okay.
beverages. Brenda Mello.
Mr. Secretary, Brenda won't be here till probably 3:30, so if we can go to the next item on the
Sure.
agenda. My apologies for not telling you that sooner.
Okay. With regard to the all alcoholic beverages, also there's Thomas McKay Backstage Concessions, Jessica Banks, representative. It's for Saturday, October 14th, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. The event is the House of Hope's Harvest of Hope reception to take place at the Nesmith House at 229 Andover Street. For beer and wine, or either one, Thomas McKay Backstage Concessions for Friday, October 6th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event is sponsored by the Cultural Organization of Lowell, a benefit for the On the Road exhibition. The event will take place at the Pollard Memorial Library at 401 Merrimack Street, second floor, Memorial Hall. There is a communication on file regarding this event dated September 19th from this library director, Dora St. Martin, supporting the alcohol beverage service for the event. Also, application by Thomas McKay Backstage Concessions for Thursday, October 19th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event is the Lowell High School Distinguished Alumni Awards Dinner. The event will take place at the Cyrus W. Iris Auditorium at the Lowell High School, 50 French Street. There is a communication on file dated September 28th regarding communication from Dr. Carla Brooks-Baird to the Distinguished Alumni Planning Committee, care of the headmaster, William Samaras, that the school committee voted to approve the request to obtain a one-day liquor license for said event. And also Diane Tester of the Revolving Museum for Saturday, November 4th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The event is an exhibition opening at the museum located at 22 Shattuck Street.
Okay, Jessica, if you'd go up to the lectern. Is Diana, if you go up also, okay? Would you introduce yourself for the record, please?
Diane Testa from the Revolving Museum.
Okay. Diane, you've both been before us before, okay? All right, I don't think I need to go into a big spiel. I just would take the opportunity to remind you that it's your license. It's your license, okay? Be sure you guard it and watch it carefully. Don't let anybody use it against you, okay? It's your license. Sergeant Trudell, you have any problems with any of these requests? No? Commissioner Finnegan?
No, I have no questions. I'd make a motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Commissioner will now take up the matter of the applications for public amusement for events scheduled to be held at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium. Jessica Banks, representative for Thomas McKay, Mill City Management, Inc. Concert for Saturday, October 14th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., known as the Power 800 Fiesta 2006. The Costa Eagle Broadcasting is promoter. Concert for Friday, November 10th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. The event is the Bob Weir and Rat Dog. And also for shows for four consecutive shows for Menopause the Musical, starting with Thursday, November 16th, 7:30 show. Friday, November 17th, a 7:30 show. Saturday, November 18th, there are two shows, one at 2 p.m. and the second at 7:30 p.m.
Jessica, you're popular today. Look at this. Introduce yourself for the record.
Jessica Banks, Backstage Concessions,
You have any
Lowell Memorial
questions?
Auditorium.
Jessica, what's the first event, the Power 800 Fiesta 2006?
It's a local radio station that is sponsoring a Latino concert. Tickets are being given out to the public, and there'll be about 8 different bands playing that day. We'll have police detail as well.
And that was my question. Mill City provides the security and the police
Yes,
details.
definitely.
Okay. And then what's Bob Weir and Rat Dog?
That's also a concert. I'm not too familiar with him personally,
Uh-huh.
but it is a musical concert.
Okay, rock and roll, I assume?
Yes, rock and
or
roll.
Something like that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Motion to approve the licenses.
Second.
Yes?
Okay, in addition to the detail officer we have on already? Detective Flaherty? Captain Flaherty, I can do that. Okay,
Okay.
all right,
Second the motion.
All in favor, say yes.
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 thank you.
Thanks, Jessica.
Great. Thank you. Next.
Commission will now open the hearing on the application for the transfer of the all-alcoholic beverage restaurant license from El Rincon Restaurant, Inc., Yvonne DeJesus, President, to corporation known as TR Enterprises, Inc., Ray Serrano, President, for premises at 135 Central Street, there being a one unnumbered door, first floor, one room for restaurant and a function room, the kitchen, the basement, there is a function room and a storage room. TR Enterprises is requesting that Ray Serrano be approved as the manager of record, and that TR is also applying for minor licenses, common vittler, entertainment for live music, disc jockey, jukebox, and for automatic amusement device.
Are the parties present? If you come up to the, okay, all right.
You can identify yourself first.
Identify yourselves for the record, please.
My name's Attorney Philip Nyman. I represent the applicant TR Enterprises, Inc.
My name is Ray Serrano. I'm the president.
Okay,
My name is Eddie Cantris.
Mr. Nyman, I'm going to have to recuse myself from this matter. One of your clients I've had a professional business relationship with and have known him for a number of years as well. Because of that business relationship, I'm going to have to recuse myself, and I assume you'd want to come back in 2 weeks when Commissioner Geary was going to be here. I wasn't sure, and I didn't even see the name until yesterday. When I saw the name, I figured it may be the same person, and, you know, it is.
Okay, if that's what is in the best interest and that's what has to happen, then we're prepared to come back in 2 weeks.
Okay, we're sorry to make you come back like that, but as I say, I didn't even see the name until yesterday afternoon.
No, I understand, and it's perfectly understandable, and I appreciate your making a public disclosure of that, Mr. Finnegan.
Thanks, Mr. Nyman.
okay.
So make a motion to continue it for 2 weeks?
I'll second it. All in favor, say yes.
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 What date would that be?
What dates?
That'll be October 19th.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Okay, continued. Oh, you know what, I just thought of something. Suppose Michael was to show. We could hear this if he did show today, if they wanted to wait.
Well, there's no way, certainly he will be appearing.
No, I know that.
We're not going to be here much longer. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay, all right. Next on the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, regarding old business, on May 18th, 2006, the License Commission held a hearing on the application for a transfer of a license from the current licensee of record, Bridge, Inc., doing business as Tavern at the Bridge. And this application was to transfer to a corporation, to a limited liability company known as Nairobi Sports Bar, LLC, for premises at 318, 322, 332 Bridge Street. Mr. Chairman, the License Commission Office received communication from the Alcohol Beverages Control Commission that the principals involved with the purchase of the existing business had not been able to sustain its need for financial support, and essentially they could not go forward with the purchase, so it was sent back to the local authorities with no action taken by the Alcohol Beverages Control Commission. And I understand the legal counsel for Nairobi Sports Bar was no longer representing the buyer in this situation. So circumstances are such that you may wish to consider canceling your action to approve the transfer.
Commissioner?
I agree. I'll make a motion to cancel the transfer of the license for Bridge Inc. Tavern at the Bridge.
I'll second it. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Next on the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, our next scheduled meeting is for October 19th. It's anticipated that 2 legal notices will be published in the local newspaper tomorrow, October 6th, regarding application for transfer of the all-alcoholic beverage restaurant license from a corporation known as Lenny Inc., doing business as La Terraza, Humberto Grajales, president, to a LLC limited liability company known as Hookslide Kelly LLC, Michael J. Calorie manager, for premises at 19-25 Merrimack Street. Also, there is another application for transfer of the all-alcoholic beverage restaurant license from the individual sole proprietor Manuel A. Silva, doing business as Trainview Pub, to a corporation known as Resendez Incorporated, doing business as Trainview Pub, John M. Resendez, president, for premises at 1018 Gorham Street. Mr. Chairman, these are applications that are a simple matter of essentially a change of ownership. There would be no change in the premises. And in anticipation that there will be a hearing for these 2 applications
Okay.
on October 19th.
Now, when we do this, do we query these before they get, or at the,
Well, now that the matter is public, application has been, copies of which you have.
Yep.
And Sergeant Trudell has a copy of each application. So traditionally, they proceed to go through a background check on each of the principals involved.
okay. So you'll have them queried by the, okay. On this, this Trainview and Resendez, that was in litigation, do we get,
I just heard unofficial sources that this was a matter to do with some suit,
had
legal
come
matter,
before
a
us
suit,
before.
one party was suing the
Right.
other over a matter to do with the purchase of the business
right,
2 years ago.
do we get a copy of that decision before, should we be looking for it, or?
Not if they both participate in the transfer, right? Attorney Leahy, is that correct? If both buyer and seller participate in the transfer, that's a transaction between the 2 of them.
Between the same 2 parties, I would
Right.
assume. Right. You're dealing with the same entities.
Even though they had a different, this was brought before us before. This was an agreement, I guess, to sell the business, and then the agreement fell apart, and I guess it ended up in litigation.
Right.
Okay, so now they're coming back saying that.
Well,
this
they've
has been-
obviously resolved it. I would.
So we don't need to get involved in that? That's my question. I mean, I don't care
No,
one way or the other.
the issue before you would be just the
It's
transfer.
just between the 2 of them.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Just so there's no misunderstanding, there was never an application filed before on this matter between 2 parties, and you have
No,
not.
right.
We were
right.
just advised
We
of
were
a
just
dispute.
advised
Right.
that they were in dispute, and that was, okay. So we make a motion to publicize them and
Hear them on the 19th.
hear them on the 19th, okay?
Second the motion?
All right.
All in favor, yes?
Yes, sorry,
Thank you,
excuse me, I'm sorry. Falling asleep at the switch. Brenda did not, I told Brenda that we would probably be here until 1:30. Brenda Mello called me. I know that she did notify the office. She has appeared before us many times before. Unfortunately, she had an appointment today and knew that she would not be able to make this until 3:30 today. Yeah, I think with why don't you read the licenses, and we'll leave it. Can we? Okay. Read the licenses, please.
Applications for a special one-day license for all alcoholic beverages filed by Brenda Mello of the Holy Ghost Society for events at the Holy Ghost Park, 65 Village Street, Friday, October 6th, from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., there being a Brazilian dance. Saturday, October 7th, from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., there being a birthday party. Saturday, October 14th, from 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m., known as the Madeira Night. Saturday, October 21st, 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. is the annual dinner for Portuguese radio. Saturday, October 28th, from 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. is the 25th anniversary in Tony Orton's. Saturday, November 4th, from 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m., Portuguese night.
Okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the licenses based on the fact that I did speak to Brenda, thoroughly reminding her, of course, of the obligation on her part, that this is her license. We haven't had any problems with Holy Ghost?
Actually, we have, Mr. Chairman.
We have?
A couple of weeks ago, relative to noise, when I believe it was Labor Day weekend, officers responded to the complaints of residents, and they were complying with the tune music now. The captain of the sector also, I believe, arrived at some point, and there was no detail officer present, and it was an agreed upon stipulation between the commission and the Holy Ghost that because of the staffing that occurred there last spring, they would ensure that the police details were present, and there were none. There were probably 600 to 700 people there on that occasion.
Okay.
So, if the Holy Ghost adheres to hiring a police officer, we can monitor the noise anyways it's crowd. As you know, occasionally it's extremely
Talking to the mic.
There's extremely large crowds that do frequent the Holy Ghost. I think we could go along with it, but we have to make them aware that, again, there is some noise issues that the residents are concerned about.
Mr. Chairman, just
Yes.
I had a conversation with Brenda Mello yesterday afternoon when she came to the office filing the applications. I asked if any of the scheduled events that I've just cited, read off, would be outdoor activity, and she said no, all of them would be indoors
Okay.
and nothing outdoors. Just in regards to concern about noise factor, certainly there would no reason to be anything for the outdoor,
Okay.
as far as the noise ordinance is concerned,
Did-
to
do
have
we-
that be addressed, at least for this situation.
Do we know that they didn't call for a detail?
They did not. I checked with the detail office and also the captain of the sector, and I'm not unsure whether it was confusion, but it's something to be, rectified. And I think that if, we explain to her again what she has to do
Okay.
and what the bands have to do particularly, then I think everybody would be happy.
Okay, if you could make note of that, Mr. Secretary, when she comes to get the licenses, remind her or ask her to give one of us a call. And I'm sure that we could reiterate to her, and I'm sure they have been most cooperative in the past, and I think we can resolve that, okay? Do we, is this an issue that we want to take under new business of the,
We're just going to vote this, right?
yes?
Okay.
Yeah. if
Ready
it's
for a
our-
motion?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
I make a motion that we approve the Holy Ghost Society and Brenda Mello's application for one-day licenses for the 6 dates that are listed on the condition that she does see to it that there's a police detail for each of those events.
I'll second it. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Mr. Chairman, on another matter relating to, this has to do with the Rainbow Cafe, which is located at, I believe it's 14 Cabot Street. There is an event this weekend in celebration of Jack Kerouac, and Saturday evening, not traditional entertainment at the licensed establishment. There will be some readings, and musician Patti Smith will be appearing, and there'll be individual name of David Amram will also be appearing, and so there'll be a group of people who have special interest in
Jack Kerouac.
commemorating Jack Kerouac, and I guess this weekend
Okay.
is a
So are
special
we
tribute.
to Jack? Okay. Is he a role model? Oh, no, not that, Jack, excuse me. Should we take a vote acknowledging this so that's on record?
Well, I think the owner, Nancy, just wanted commission to be well aware that there was nothing that...
Okay, let the record show that we're aware.
This has been done for the last several years, and this is just...
Everybody wants their child to grow up to be like Jack Kerouac. Okay, next on the agenda. We have a letter of complaint signed by a lady. Did you get a copy of this letter, Sergeant Trudell? I think, do you have a copy?
I do.
I feel that a parent that is that concerned, they have a copy of the credit card that was used, showing that this individual, who by a testament of her mother, is a minor. I do believe that I'd like to make a motion that we call the Dover, what was it, Dover, L&S Liquors of Dover Square. Send them a notice to appear before this board.
Second the motion.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sergeant Trudell, could you possibly ask one of your inspectors to see if they could talk to this woman and the daughter, find out exactly what's going on here? I think this was the place that was just recently robbed, wasn't it? Was it? Yes. The secretary's telling me it was. I don't remember in the past getting complaints against this, but certainly taking the credit card, I certainly want to back up this woman's concerns. Anything else on the agenda, Mr. Secretary? Anything interesting at the state? Did you go to the state meeting?
Well, I did have an opportunity a week ago, last Friday, as a matter of fact. There was a seminar held by legal counsel for the Alcohol Beverages Control Commission. It was held in Malden, and I was able to attend that. And what the legal counsel had reviewed, and this has been done on several occasions, outlining the role of the Alcohol Beverages Control Commission and various issues to do with letters of complaints, and also there was a somewhat limited discussion on the proposed bill, I'd say the amendment to the statute, Chapter 138 of the General Laws, whereby stores that meet certain criteria might be licensed by the local authorities to sell wine. So that was nothing much that could be added to the matter, and nothing that the state can do at this point. But one comment that was made was that there is an ample quantity of wine in the United States. A number of vineyards have an oversupply, and this is another opportunity to make wine more available to the general public.
And make it more available and make more profit for them and make it more headaches for the police department.
But in any event, it was very, just kind of reinforced a number of the things that we do here in City of Lowell, and they're always available to answer questions from the local authorities. That is the ABC is. So.
Anything you'd like to bring up, Sergeant Trudell? No? That being said.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made, seconded. Motion made and seconded. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Okay, Benjamin.